the deal, YouTube? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, man? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Lady fucking the beans, man. Say, if we leave the planet, these motherfuckers will start eating each other, bro. They will start eating each other, nigga. But what's the deal, y'all? Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. So first and foremost, I like to say, I hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency, not letting no negative energy stop y'all positive energy, right? And as you can see by the title, this is going to be a part 2 video. It's going to be quick because I'm probably going to try to make this video like 20 minutes so I can get my mind right before I get to this client, you know what I'm saying? But besides all that shit, right? This is part 2 to a video I made previously. And the video I made previously was saying you got to watch out for these creatures, bro. You got to take your time when you're out and about in this world, in this matrix. You got to take your time, man. You can't be trying to do shit in a rush. You can't be trying to move all fast and all that shit. If this video is for my organic beings, for the people that have the same pigmentation and the same ether as me, you see, for my organic beings, because we have a different genetics than the beings without this pigmentation. If you're a Caucasian, an Asian, an Hispanic, an Arab, etc., we have a different genetics, and it's obvious that we have a different genetics, and it's obvious that the government is lying to everybody about all type of shit. So don't you think that they're gonna lie to y'all too and say that we're all the same fucking race, we're all one human species, we're all human beings? The organic beings, we are organic beings to this beautiful planet, gods and goddesses, because we are the only things walking around this planet that can take the energy of the sun, that can channel the frequency of the sun with our pigmentation. Just like the plants and all that shit, we're connected directly to the plants. Only difference, the plants have chlorophyll and we have magnesium. You know what I'm saying? We have magnesium. So, and when we have magnesium deficiencies, that's why you get chlorophyll to help you with the magnesium deficiencies, because we're just like plants, bro. That's why they feed us the bullshit. But besides all that though, right? And it's not besides all that, this is all correlating with what I'm about to say in this video. We have a different genetics than the beings without the Neuro Melanin, with the pale pigmentation and the straight hair. We have a different genetics than them. So I'm telling all my organic beings, when you are out and about in this matrix, take your time. Because these beings have animal DNA. And it's not me saying this shit trying to sound fucked up. This is just the truth about their species, the science behind their species. And they don't have a soul. So when they have a spirit. So when you don't have a soul, you're going to do a lot of shit. You're not going to know you're putting out that energy. And us having this neuromelanin, this pigmentation, this ether, we can feel the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm telling y'all to take your time around these creatures. I don't give a fuck how it sounds. These beings, they're different species than us. They're different species than us, and they don't know when they're putting out the negative energy. They don't know when they're driving all crazy and want to cut you off and do all this shit and want to walk all into you, and they're different species. And if you believe you're a motherfucking god and a goddess, you're a god and a goddess. Your reality is going to start to form around that belief you have, because you are in control of your reality. But if you believe you're a fucking human being, like the people that get burned by the sun, you're going to be a fucking human being. You're going to be a human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making this video real quick. I'm making a few parts to all the videos I'm making. You know what I'm saying? When you're out and about on this planet, in this world, and you have this pigmentation, they call us black down here on this planet because they're ignorant to our species, our genetics. They call us black, but this jacket and this shirt is black. My skin is not black, it's neuromelanin. It's the same color as the trees. We have the same color pigmentation as the trees and all this shit because we're connected directly to nature. You see, our hair is nappy and shit like that. Just like how the plants have a bush, our shit get in the fro get a bush, because we're connected directly to nature. You see what I'm saying? So when you're out and about, take your time. When you're in an area where it's the beings that can't take no sun, if you're in downtown where it's a lot of Mexicans, or you in Chinatown where it's a lot of Asians, or Santa Monica where it's a lot of Caucasians, take your time, bro, because these people don't have a soul. So when they do the bullshit, they don't know they're doing the bullshit. When they're driving crazy, doing all the bullshit, they don't know they're doing this shit. And like I also told y'all, a lot of people that you see, even your own species, are just vessels being used. So when you're just a vessel being used, it's easier for a spirit to jump in your body and make you do some bullshit to cause low vibrational energy, because the beings that are running this matrix, they're not no fucking human being. They know Donald Trump, no Elon Musk. These motherfuckers are puppets that we see. Just like if you was to run a business, like, you know, and you don't want your employees to know that you're the one running the business, you're going to have a manager, you're going to have a supervisor. So the employees deal with the manager and the supervisor. All the companies that you ever worked for in your life, I bet you never met the owner. You never even seen the motherfucker. You never even seen the owner. You see the manager and the supervisor. So when the owner's doing all the bullshit, you're talking to the manager and the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? You don't even see the owner. So the motherfuckers that is running this shit, we don't even see them. We see Donald Trump, these punk ass presidents, all these are just people being used. We see the motherfuckers, these are just puppets. They're taking orders. You know what I'm saying? We see the people that are being used. We don't see the motherfuckers that's running this shit behind the scenes. These beings, these extraterrestrials that are running this shit. We don't see this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta protect your, and besides all that, man, you gotta protect your energy around these creatures, man, around the people that can't take no sun. They don't have a fucking soul. They put out negative energy all day. They don't know they do this shit. And like I also told y'all, a lot of these beings are just vessels being used. When I say vessels being used, they're just vessels being used. You know what I'm saying? They don't know why they want to get next to you. And when you're vibrating high, you're gonna attract shit to you when you're vibrating high. But that's why you have to protect your energy. Because these beings don't know why they do this shit. A motherfucker will pop up and just be hovering around you in your space, and they don't know. It just feels good to them. It just feels good to them just being around you in your space. They don't know why they're doing this shit. They don't know why they just want to be around you, why they want to drive right next to you and just get to slowing down and going the same speed as you. They don't know why they're doing it. They're just vessels being used. And these creatures actually, in their brain, they actually believe that we're all the same species. When we have different pigmentation and they get burned by the sun, they're not capable of thinking that deeply. That's some conspiracy theory shit. If you're telling them you're a different species than me, bro, I got neuromelanin, you have melanin. I have the ability to channel the frequency of the sun with my pigmentation. I have ether. I'm a 9 ether being. We have a different pigmentation, different texture hair because we're a different species. You tell a motherfucker that shit, they gonna think that's some conspiracy theory shit because they're not capable of critically thinking because they're genetics. Just like they're not capable of shooting a motherfucking half-court switch, running fast, jumping high, all this shit. They're not capable of critically thinking because they're genetics. We're a different species. We're on a different frequency. You see? So when you get around these beings, you have to take your time and protect your energy. Protect your energy. Don't be trying to do shit all in a rush. If you gotta wake up at 5 to get somewhere at 7, do that. Even if you 30 fucking minutes away so you can get there on time, peaceful. Instead of trying to rush, because when you're rushing, I'm getting a fucking dash cam. Trust me. And I'm gonna fuck around and do a YouTube channel on this, or fuck around post videos on this channel, or start a whole separate YouTube channel of just the dash cam videos of these beings, what they do. Because when you're driving, you'll see a motherfucker just wait. I feel the energy. Because of my fucking ether, I feel the energy. When I'm driving, I see a motherfucker 2 lanes over, they're about to just switch lanes all aggressive and get it. They could be, I'm in this lane, it's an empty lane next to me, and they're in this lane. I know if I'm driving and I feel them just fucking off, just kind of hovering around me, they're going to try to switch lanes all aggressive and get in the lane next to me. So I'm like, damn. And that's all energy. It's all energy. That's how they're able to get away with harvesting our energy, because they're doing this shit in subtle ways, like causing traffic scenarios every day to harvest your energy. How the fuck is it traffic every fucking day? Nobody's questioning this shit. How is it traffic every day, even on the weekend? That's an energy harvesting ritual. You see, it's to get your energy. People are not questioning this shit because they have your brain in a docile state, because the poison they have been feeding you for 10 and 15, however old you are, years. Been eating this shit since you was a kid. Your parents been eating this shit, so they feeding this shit to you. You see? They feeding this shit to you. They feeding you the fucking poison. Because they eating this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna make this video too long, man, because I am about to get this fucking money in. Because I'm protecting my energy, watching out for these beings, so I'm manifesting what I want to manifest. When you just letting these motherfuckers get around you and get all in your face and making eye contact with these motherfuckers want to make eye contact and all this shit. You go to the gas, I went to the gas station, you go to the gas station. Let me get 20 on 5. Let me get 20 on 5. They, what? They want to make eye contact with you. They want to look into your eyes and shit. That's energy coming from your soul, nigga. You see? That's energy coming from your... I don't want to make eye contact with you, bitch. That's why when I go some places, I just had this shit on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I just had this shit on my phone. Like, let me get 20 on 5. Let me get 2 burritos, no cheese, add green onion, rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? I just put this shit on my phone like that. Because if you get to trying to tell them, they what? Huh? They want to exchange energy. It's all... And they don't know why they're doing this shit. It's all spiritual. I told y'all this shit is all spiritual. It's all energy. These beings are just vessels being used. We're just experiencing this reality. Don't let them fuck up your experience. You see? Don't let them fuck up your experience. Black God, black goddess. You beautiful creatures on this planet. We don't get sunburned. That's why the clouds are here, because of us. That's why the clouds are here. And if we was to all leave the fucking planet, these motherfuckers would die. They wouldn't be able to breathe, because we're just like trees walking around this bitch. We're just like trees. We're the reason why these motherfuckers can even breathe on this planet without fucking suffocating. Because we're adding oxygen to this planet just by existing in this reality, just by being on this planet. We're connected directly to nature. And you wonder why they dog black people out? You wonder why they dog us out? You wonder why they dog us out? Because we're the organic beings of this beautiful planet. What? When you have a friend spend the night, don't they get privileged? When you have a guest in your house, don't you get to stay up and play? Don't they get to play the? Don't your mom get to act nice and shit? You have a motherfucker spend the night, now you get to stay up and play the game. You get to eat extra fruit snacks. You get to drink Capri Suns and shit after dinner. You get a little privilege because you got somebody there that's not supposed to be there. You see? That's why they get a little privilege, because they're not supposed to be here. You see? We the organic beings of this beautiful planet. You see what I'm saying? We are the organic beings, man. We get energy from the sun, bro. We manifest with the sun. That's why they got us doing the bullshit, because they're putting this shit, they're sending the scenarios. And when you're driving, and if you're in the middle lane, it's 5 lanes, and you see a motherfucker on the slow lane, 2 lanes over, trying to speed up and drive with you, that's all exchanging energy. It's all energy. You have to learn how to protect your energy. Because if you're conscious of a motherfucker out your peripheral vision, it's all energy. You know what I'm saying? And these beings, they don't know why they do what they do. They're just on autopilot. They'll get next to you and they'll just feel, and even some of your own species, even your own people, even some black people do this shit. But 9.99999.99999999999 times out of 10 is gonna be them. You see? It's gonna be them doing this shit. Always. So just protect y'all energy when y'all out and about. You know, don't be trying to do shit in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to quit your fucking job and raise your vibration. Because when you're working these jobs, you're giving these beings access to your frequency. You want to cut off any access to anybody has to your frequency. A motherfucker, you working a job for them and all that shit. I ain't gonna say quit your job. I ain't gonna say that shit. I ain't gonna say quit your job. I'm gonna just tell y'all to protect y'all energy, man. Protect y'all energy. You know what I'm saying? Protect y'all energy, bro. I ain't gonna talk about the job shit. That's a separate video. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta goddamn do what you gotta do in this matrix, bro. But what you do have to do, what I am gonna say something about is protecting y'all energy, man. When y'all get around these beings, you know, don't let them get too close to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be making eye contact. When I make eye contact with these beings, I get to feeling weird, bro. I get to feeling weird. It's not like a nigga, bitch. I don't want to make eye contact with you. Why the fuck do I want to just look into your spirit and you looking into my soul? You probably feeling good, me looking at you, staring at you. Because I'm an organic being. Like, I'm full of electricity. I'm full of electricity. So you probably feel good when I'm looking at you. You can't, like I told you all the time, if I got some fucking stress that I grew in my backyard, some stress, just put the seed and just came back a couple months later, there's some weed right there, some bunk. And you got some motherfucking fire weed, some good weed, grown in the tent, all this shit with the lights, all this shit, flushed properly, no chemicals, all this shit, smoking good, not harsh, all this shit, you got some good weed. It's gonna get me high, it's gonna get me faded. I can't reciprocate that energy with this bunk, because it's some bunk. So if I'm an organic being and I get energy from the sunlight, so I'm full of energy naturally, and I'm eating healthy, so I got more energy. I'm on a higher frequency. And you walk up to me, want to look all in my eyes and shit, want to look all into my eyes and shit, want to look into my soul. That's exchanging energy. You're not going to be able to reciprocate the energy you're going to get from me. You're going to feel good when you leave this interaction after staring me all in the face, all looking in my eyes. You're going to feel good after this shit. I'm going to feel tired because you don't have no fucking energy in your vessel. You don't have no energy. You're trying to drain my shit. So you fuck around and be having a conversation, the motherfucker try to look you all in your eyes. Don't let a motherfucker put their hand on, just don't touch you. It's cool that if you want to, but if a motherfucker just randomly try to walk up to you and guide you somewhere, like, okay, it's over here, try to put, no, bitch, don't touch me. You an inorganic being. Don't fucking put your hands on me. That's a lot of witchcraft, all this shit going on. You gotta protect your energy. When you go anywhere where these beings are, protect your energy. I'm right now, I hit my brakes, I slow down, I let them go. I'm not in no rush, you know? I'm not about to try to speed up, because you'll notice when you're driving, motherfucker will go the same speed as you. Then you start trying to speed up just to, you know, get the fuck away from while you going the same speed, and they'll speed up too. Hit your brakes, create a space, create a distance. You know what I'm saying? Create a gap. So a motherfucker ain't just all riding with you. That's all exchanging energy, and that's what these beings are doing to black people all day. And I see this shit. I peeped the other day. It's not like I'm just looking for this shit, but I just noticed it was a bunch of fucking space. It was a white bitch, and she was just right next to her mother. It was a black girl. She was just right next to the. I didn't even know it was a black girl at first. It was just a white bitch right there. It was a whole bunch of space in front of her. She could have been with the car in front of her, but the car that's, look, it's a whole bunch of space in front of her. She's right next to the car on the right of her, right? The car on the right of her is behind the car that's in front of her, appropriate amount of space. And it's a being trying to get on the side of me right now. This is what they do all day, these creatures. So let me get back to what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is feeling good. When you're feeling good, they're going to try to get next to you and lower your thought, lower your frequency, take that thought away. So now you're looking over like, why this person? And they're going to be right there like this. It's all subconscious. They doing this shit subconsciously. I'm not going to lose my train of thought. Like I said, it was a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? And the car in front of her was like damn near like 4 or 5 cars in front of her, right? And she next to a car, right? I didn't even know it was a black girl. She was just next to this car, right? And the car that she's next to is in front of behind the car in front of them, appropriate space where you're supposed to be at. And then as the light goes on, as traffic, the light turns green, the white bitch, the car on the side of the white bitch start driving, and I see it's a black girl. And the white lady was just on the side of the black girl. Just on the side of her, instead of driving with the car in front. It's 4 or 5 empty motherfucker. I'm right here in this lane. The car next to me is behind the car in front of them. Appropriate space. I'm way the fuck back here. The car in front of me is like a quarter mile away. You see what I'm saying? The car in front of the white bitch was like a quarter mile away. The car in front of the black girl was the appropriate space where the black girl was supposed to be at. And the white girl was just sitting next to the black girl, just hovering around her when her fucking lane is way the fuck up here. And this is what they do to black people all day. This is what they do to black people all day. You know what I'm saying? Try to get our energy, try to hover around us. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do to us. That's why I'm telling y'all to protect y'all energy when you are out and about around these beings. You know what I'm saying? When you are out and about around these beings, protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, bro. Take your time. Don't let nobody get next to you. When you're driving, you see somebody trying to switch lanes and all that shit get next to you. Don't let them get next to you. They're trying to exchange energy. And cut the fucking music off so you can be more conscious of this shit. Stop eating the bullshit. Start eating some fruit. Just say today, don't be like, I'm gonna stop eating meat, because you're gonna fuck around and tell yourself that shit, and then you're gonna relapse and just go goddamn crazy. Just tell yourself, today I'm gonna just eat some vegetables and some fruit. I'm not gonna eat no chicken today. Take it one day at a time, and you will eventually raise your consciousness, raise your vibration. Stop taking showers every day, because you have to understand, unless you have the fucking water purification system on your house, you're getting fluoride in your pipes. It's calcifying your pineal gland. It's causing a calcium buildup around your pineal gland. And the food that you're eating too is all that shit, calcium chloride, all that ingredient that be in food, calcium chloride, all that shit. Or these waters that be having the calcium chloride in that shit is calcifying your pineal gland. It's putting calcium around your pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? So you less conscious of the world that you're living in. Stop eating the poison. Stop listening to the music, and you'll see this shit. Take your time when this video ain't about that. Don't take your time when you're out and about around these beings, man. Don't be trying to rush. Don't be trying to do nothing in a hurry, because they don't have a fucking soul. And their whole purpose is to get in the way, trying to get your energy. I ain't gonna make this video too long. Peace to all my organic beings. Look at this shit. Want to drive right next to you, get right next to you. This is what they do. This is what they do. There's always going to be somebody that can't take no sun. At the same time, you have to think, most of these people are not even real people. They're probably reptilian shapeshifters in the vessel, because they say that aliens live amongst us. And if we're in a war where they're getting our energy, bro, you got to think about it. They're harvesting our energy. So if you feed off of low vibrational energy, and a motherfucker just on their way to work, they're vibrating low because they have to go to work this dumbass job to pay these dumbass bills. So they're already vibrating low. So you just driving right next to them, you could be feeding off their energy. It could be a whole reptilian driving right next to you while you just like, God damn, I gotta go to work and do this shit. You worried about your bills and all this shit, so you driving fast, you in a rush because you feel like a motherfucker's slowing you down. They're slowing you from paying your bills. That's what people be thinking. If a motherfucker's just cruising and they're in a rush on their way to work, they feel like this motherfucker's stopping me from paying my bills because they're getting in my way. No, motherfucker. This person probably has their shit together. They're not all in a rush like you, because you doing all this shit that's being sent to you, so your shit's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a whole fucking reptilian. You could think it's a Mexican, somebody doing some dumb shit. I already told y'all synthetic robots out here. You can think it's a Mexican or somebody doing some dumb shit. And I'm saying Mexican because you got to think about it like this. If you're a fucking alien on the planet trying to get energy from a species without them knowing, what the fuck would be the best idea? Okay, let me just be in the vessel of a person that can't communicate properly. So who the fuck can't communicate? Somebody does some dumb shit, you be like, what the fuck? They be like, oh, no English, no English. That would be the a perfect disguise for a motherfucking alien that doesn't want to communicate and be burnt out. You see? Y'all see what I'm saying? That'll be a perfect disguise. Let me just act like I'm a Mexican paisa and just try to cause this low vibrational energy so I can feed off of it. These could be reptilians. They could be fucking shapeshifters. You know what I'm saying? And these vessels trying to get energy from the organic beings by causing traffic, by driving right next to you, by getting in front of you, going slow. Now you like, what the fuck? Now your aura is giving off this energy. Now they can feed off of that low vibrational energy. You see? I ain't gonna make this video too long, man. I'm not. Hope all y'all are vibrating at a high frequency. I just had to say this shit real quick because, you know, it's just, you gotta take your time and protect your energy around these beings. You can't be trying to do shit all in a rush. You know, you can't be trying to do shit all in a rush, man. You gotta take your time. These beings don't have a soul. They just want to get in the way. They don't know why they do the shit they do. They just on autopilot. A motherfucker right now just switch lanes to get in front of me, and the lane that he's in has plenty of fucking space. The lane I'm in, it's a car in front of me, a little bit in front of me. You're gonna switch lanes to get in front of me. You want me to look at you, acknowledge you. They don't know why they do this shit. They're just vessels being used. And they believe in their brain, and some black people believe this shit too. They believe in their brain that we are all one human race. They believe that shit when they get burned by the sun. So even if you pay attention, you out and about, take your time and just take your time and just look at these beings. Just don't give them your energy, but just, you know, just look at them, you know, just see how they act on a daily basis. You'll see this shit. You'll see them looking in the mirror, trying to ease in your lane, all this shit. Peace to all my organic beings of this planet. I ain't gonna make this video too long. Hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.